Hey peeps, I'm back. Last night's video I made was corrupt again. I don't know what's going on. It's supposed to be tech support, but I did do a check disk to figure out if anything was wrong with the disk. I don't know. I did a test on this morning, and it played, so it looks okay. I don't know what's causing this, blah, blah, blah. First, I'd like to start the bit with, so I was explaining the other day that I bought 3 comic books. This one, Batman, and Alien 3 for $13.20. We tax down here our comic books. And I thought, you know, if someone said, hey, do you want the $13 back? You'll just have to turn in the comic books. I would say, yeah, I kind of would like $13 back. But it started because a long time ago I bought this at Walmart. This thing, this stupid piece of wood. It cost me $1. And if someone said, hey, would you trade this for $1? No, I like this. This is my back scratcher. I can use it to, you know, scratch things. If the cat's upsetting me, I can say, hey, I'm poking you. Or if the dog comes near, but not near enough to pet him, I can go, hey, I'm petting you from afar. Cool deal. Today, I went shopping, and let's see. I bought a box of crackers, another box of crackers. This is for work because we don't get breaks because we're in the education industry and educators don't get breaks. A thing of Parmesan cheese because I'm having spaghetti tonight. Some yogurt because it was free, and a bar of chocolate because it was free. All this came to $5.88. I think that's a much better deal than 3 comic books. I'm just saying, what's going on here? That I can buy all this stuff, and I went to one of the more expensive shopping grocery stores here, and I got all this for $5.88. And this is a $4 comic book. $4. $5.88. Today, this morning, I went $5.88. What world is the comic industry living in that this is $4 and this is $5.88? All right, so let's get back to this. I'm gonna be happy. I'm sorry, because as I said, as a person in education, I'm not a teacher, but I'm in the education. We don't get breaks. We have to just eat when we can. And then I'm gonna have spaghetti tonight. And I got some yogurt. I got the crunchy one. And of course, free. I'll just probably give this to someone at work. Say, hey, you know, does anyone like chocolate? In my mailbox, there's a chocolate bar you can have. All right. So let's talk with the bad, I guess. So this is the Wonder Twins. I reviewed it before. I want to review it again just because I wanted to point out some things that I didn't understand. Like here, you have Jaina and Zan in their outfits with their book bags on. So you're thinking, hey, one, they're in school, they're in lockers, and they're wearing their outfits. And 2, the monkey's in this. Okay, cool. So you're reading it, and it shows this girl with a weird hairdo, which, I mean, I guess the glasses change it a lot. And why does she need glasses? Does it ever explain why she needs glasses? I don't know. But she's doing the announcements, and it shows Flash, and YBZ also mentioned about the hummus. Growing up a long time ago, hummus was a big deal. It was like a new food, and all the hipsters were saying, hey, you got to try some hummus. It's some good stuff. And we tried it, and it sucked. It was terrible. I don't know what we thought it was going to be. Now at least people understand what it is, so it's not a surprise. But you got Jane in regular human outfits, and then Zan in his superhero outfit. So I'm like, what kind of school is this? This has to be a weird school, because Flash is there. Flash? I don't know how old Flash is. I think he's in his 40s now. I think he's just perving out on high schoolers. I don't know what's going on. And then they talk about stuff. And then it has Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman. But they're not really Batman or Superman or Wonder Woman. They're just kind of like cosplayers. They don't do anything. They just hem and haw Batman barely looks like Batman. He looks more like a, what's that, Night Owl from Watchmen. Wonder Woman, well, I mean, she's wonderful. I don't know. It just seems odd, but they don't do anything. You get a little secret about how Jaina and Zan were kicked off of Exor for some unknown reason. Then there's some joke about how Zan wants to become the big man on campus, and he's going to have a pet alligator, which I found very offensive because Jaina can turn into animals, and so what's he saying here? He wants a pet animal, but his sister turns into animals. So is there some weird thing going on there? I hope not. I hope he was just being stupid because, I mean, his sister turns into animals. Don't tie up animals. That would be like if she's polluting water and saying, F you! F you, Zan! F you! You just don't do that. So, then it's got Mr. McPlicklepick, who I kind of liked, but I only like him because there was one episode where he didn't have the problem of saying his name backwards. He had to paint his face blue, because apparently when he comes into the universe, he can choose his own rules. He just chooses that rule. And then funny stuff happens. My point about Wonder Twins is that it's the Wonder Twins. It's the Super Friends. It's not supposed to be taken seriously. It's like $4. Come on, DC. Come on. But it is what it is. It's missing a lot. Hopefully it'll, because it's only supposed to be 4 episodes, so hopefully it'll come back to something. And then here's a blast from the past. I want to do this real quick. I know this is a long video. This is Clive Barker's Saint Sinners. It's not written by Clive Barker, but it's from his mind. Apparently, what am I showing? Apparently, a long time ago, Marvel and Clive Barker teamed together and they formed Razorline, and they had like 4 or 5 different series going on. One of them was Saint Sinner. And so let's see. I like how at the top it tells you when you're reading this, listen to this band. But let's see. Let's see if it says anything. Look, we had advertisements for Zit Fighters, Stridex. Yeah, we were weirdos back then. I don't see who wrote it. Let me pause it. Well, no. We'll just find it, or we won't. But apparently it's about a guy who somehow got a demon inside of him, and that was bad, and he started killing people. He almost killed his mom, but he decided not to. Oh, this is another. They have a preview of another thing in here. Look how many advertisements we had for comic book stores. Let's see. There it is. Fred Burke. I don't know if you can read this. Fred Burke, Paris Cullins, Bob Petrica. So the story is by Fred Burke. Sorry about that. So anyway, there's this guy. I forget his name. Whatever his name is. Joe Blow, whatever. But Joe Blow, he one day finds a demon in a tunnel, and it tells him to steal this jacket. I think it's this jacket. But he had to kill his friends to do it, so he does it. And then he has to kill other people. He kills other people. And then finally he's told to kill his mom because all gods kill their parents. All of them. If you want to become a god, kill your parents. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying that this is what the demon said. So then he says no. He runs away. He runs to the end of the world. And then he finds this woman and he kills her. Well, he runs to the end of the world, jumps into the water, drowns himself. But she comes and saves him. And then he kills her. And then she becomes inside him. So you got the demon inside of him. You got the angel inside of him. And he becomes Saint Sinner. And the first episode is him breaking out of the Amen, which is the place where all prayers go and never get answered. So he breaks out. He has some friends with him. He kills some of them, but he saves some of them. And inside his head is like fractured in two, like the brain is in two, and on one side is the angel, on one side is the sinner, and on the middle is him. And whenever they talk to him, like the angel calls him sinner and the demon calls him saint, but it's all the same person. This is a 7-issue series. I'm pretty sure I can get the other 6 for less than $30 if I want to. That's pretty good. I mean, this was what? This was $250, which back in the day was huge, humongous. $250, but it's a foil cover, and but I'm pretty sure I can get the rest for cheap. So that's it. Hopefully this will go. I'm going to go check it real quick, and then I'm hoping to do some more previews. I'm hoping to get through Batman and the Pre-Outsiders. I'm hoping to do my Alterna spiel, and I think that's it. I need to go through some more comic books. But that's it. Peace out from me. Peace and love. Yip Yip says hi. Hi, Yip Yip. And Boots says hi. Hi, Boots. All right, we are out of here. Peace and love. And do the hand thing. Do the hand thing.